Hi there, I'm Chris Devine and this is Six String World. If you're a Boss pedal user, you've probably noticed that the design really hasn't changed much in their compact pedals since 1977. And sticking with this form factor for a line of pedals, it seems to be like a challenge to the designers. I mean, in this pretty much unflinching box, they have fit in a variety of circuits in there, overdrives, delays, flangers, synths, numerous other effects devices have gone into that, gone into this wonderful little form factor. If you like this channel, please hit the subscribe button and the bell icon will let you know when I put up a new video. And if you like this video, click the thumbs up button. And if you want to share it, there's a button for that as well. Well, back in the day when these Boss pedals were made, the current pedal board, as we know it, didn't exist. And most Boss pedals either sat in one of Boss's pedal tray cases or it was out on a stage in the raw. And what kept the loose pedals from sliding across stages was this rubber pad that's on the bottom. Now, as pedal boards developed and things like Velcro and dual lock became the industry standard on how to attach pedals, a more permanent solution was kind of an issue. And mounting a Boss pedal with this rubber pad was problematic. If you put Velcro or dual lock in the little depressed area that usually comes in here with where all the info goes, there's not as much contact with the Velcro to the below area because it's just recessed beneath the rubber pad. And if you put Velcro or dual lock on the rubber pad itself, there are some issues with that. First of all, the rubber pad does not seem to like the adhesives usually on the back of Velcro or dual lock, that usual peel away stuff. Well, that always seems to get a little bit gooey, especially in the warmer months. Being in New England, a humid day, if you leave your pedal board, even in your car while you're waiting for load in, it would always seem to just liquefy and the Velcro would just slide right off, or the pedal would just slide right off the pedal board. I have, however, had some luck using Crazy Glue in conjunction with the adhesive backing on dual lock and Velcro, and I did that here to my Boss tremolo pedal, and it worked a lot better. However, there's some little bit of issues there. Crazy Glue is also a bit more brittle when it cures, and it does seem to help the Velcro stick a little bit better, but even still, it does tend to kind of want to come off. And it gets a bit messy too, because when it comes time to sell a pedal, if you want to do that, removing all the dried on and aged adhesives is kind of a pain. So there's your problem. I heard about 20 years ago, though, that Boss was offering an off-the-menu item. It was just a blank metal plate that would fit on the bottom of their pedals. Perfect for placing a copious amount of Velcro or dual lock for a more positive connection to a pedal board. And I'd even heard of some smaller homebrew companies offering up metal as well as plastic backing plates as well. The other option is if you remove the rubber pad from the pedal when you get it. But if you ever want to sell the pedal, any alteration always seems to drop any reasonable price. And it's also a little bit of a pain. You got to get a heat gun, really heat this up and peel it all away. And it also takes off all the info. If you have maybe you have a made in Japan or a certain vintage pedal or a very rare one, you might not want to do that to your favorite or possible investment pedal. So anyways, this month I decided that I wanted to start using my Boss OC5 and have it on my pedal board. I didn't want to deal with those issues with the glues and all that other stuff I mentioned previously. So I sought out the replacement backing plates that I mentioned. And looking on reverb.com, I found a couple of solutions. And they were both sold by the same company. One of which I did throw on here is basically a black piece of plastic. And it looks to be made of the same material that you usually find on electronics cavities on guitars. I used to work for Parker Guitars in the early to mid 90s. 94 is kind of right there. It kind of feels like that material that we used to put on the backing plates of the Parker, just a little bit thinner. It's got that same kind of texture. And the other one they sell, I happen to have right here. I'll do a close-up of it. It has a little couple raised areas where dual lock is already installed. And this seems to be a 3D printed piece. And this is a perfect reason, if you have the ability of getting involved with 3D printing, it's making a solution for a problem without a big investment. And this is a really great way of utilizing this technology. I'll have links to what I bought on reverb.com in the space below, so you can check them out for yourselves. But I went with the flat version for the OC5. It worked out great. Simply removed the stock metal plate and replaced it with a plastic version. I had to reuse the existing stock cap screws, as the threads for these Boss pedals seem to not share the same thread pattern as a machine screw. They're a little bit more like a wood screw with the tip cut off. Otherwise, I would have liked to have had a flathead screw just for a more flush surface on the underside of the pedal. Now, I've held on to the 3D printed version because I still have a few Boss pedals in my collection, as you can see here. I have other ones that just didn't want to dig out for this. But this will probably get attached to one of those if I ever decide to put that on my pedal board in the future. Now, for total transparency and clarity, I paid for both of these items out of my pocket. I have no affiliation with the seller in any way or reverb.com. But overall, these plates are a nice and easy fix that's reversible for Boss pedals. And I have to say, I'm very surprised I haven't seen a lot of other people or companies selling or promoting an item like this. It's a really simple modification that really make, pedals go on a pedal board. And there's so many manufacturers that recognize that, to the point that sometimes they include Velcro when you buy your pedals. So that's kind of a cool thing. But to have this rubber pad that's still the industry standard for Boss is it's a little almost archaic to a degree. It works, but if you have more than a few pedals, if this is going on a pedal board, this could get in the way as far as that goes. But anyways, this is just an interesting set of items that I found, and I thought I would share with you, the viewers. I'd love to know how you guys attach problematic pedals to your pedal boards. Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear for what you're doing to work around maybe this rubber pad situation, or maybe you found something similar to this that works better. Let me know, and I'm sure other viewers would love to check out as well. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Take care.